Hi guys, my name is DJ George Jet.
And I'm John Q.
And this is the DJ Talk Show. And today it's going to be a very quick, a short video because we are testing the green screen behind us. So we figured out we throw in a little show for you guys. I have a question for you. I heard that you physically touched, played with the Rane 2015.
I did. And I think their numbers are mixed up because the previous model was the 16 and the latest one is the 15. So that's going to be something to talk about in a couple of years from now. They're going to be like, no, that was the old one. This is the new one.
Right.
But yeah, a friend of mine purchased the brand new Rane mixer, and it's a great piece. You know, it's like, it's the piece that you want in your studio setup. You know, It's definitely not something you want to tote around in a mobile gig. And you probably wouldn't want it in a club setting with, you know, a bunch of different DJs coming in and spilling drinks all over it. But for your studio type bedroom setting, you know, it's a little bit above a bedroom setting. I think the average bedroom DJ is probably not going to invest, you know, $2,800 into a mixer.
So it's basically $3,000 for the mixer.
Basically $3,000 for this mixer. Very, very high end, very smooth. I played on rotary mixers for years and years, starting out with the Yuri. I moved to a Rane. I even got knobs for my Pioneer DJM 800. So I'm very familiar with knob mixers, and it's the creme de la creme, you know, of mixers. You know, some things to get used to. It's got, I think it's 16 input lights on each channel. You got to make sure the input lights are hitting the right mark. According to my buddy, for recording levels, you want to make sure that you're in this sweet spot, and it seems like there's a lot of room in between each light.
Okay.
The level of each light, if that makes sense.
So that's basically your fader, are you talking about the pre-fader or the actual fader gain?
The actual fader gain on each channel. Okay. So yeah, it's got 16 lights there and then 16 lights on your main.
So I think it has like 10, 7, 4 dB, and something like that.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a unique number structure and jumps. So yeah, that's the only thing that was a little strange. But again, according to my buddy, who's still, you know, basically getting used to it, there's a certain sweet spot you want to be at with that input level. And other than that, I mean, and that's not really even a negative. Like I said, he's still getting used to it. But really good mixer. How
the knobs feel? The knobs feel nice and smooth. Are they kind of hard when you twist them, or are they nice, just smooth?
No, they feel smooth. And you know what? It's been a little while since I had my Rane, which was the older generation, and my Yuri, of course. But I would say these are probably feeling a little bit smoother. Not loose, but smooth, which is nice. Okay. As we were chatting before, I told you about the filter on it. There's no notch for a negative, for an off, basically in the middle of the filter for each channel.
So the effects knob.
The filter knob, specifically there's a filter knob. So that filter knob doesn't have a center click. That's the off position, which would definitely suck if each filter knob on each channel didn't have an on-off button. So it has a cut,
okay, good.
Which is nice because you can be all the way on, all the way, you know, low pass, high pass, and you can hit that button and then it cuts it, which is nice. Because if it didn't have that, it would be a bummer, because since there's no click in a dark, you know, environment, or even slightly dark environment, you're not going to know if you're completely on or off. With that,
so you might have that effect going on, or the flanger going on, and you're in mixing and you don't know about it. So you just hit the button and you're off.
Yeah, but it's a really nice piece.
I know I heard it's got like wood on the side.
Yeah, and that's funny because you must be reading my mind. That's what I was going to bring up next. I am personally not a fan of that.
You don't like wood in your electronics?
Well, and you know what? It's funny because I have a Arturo keyboard, a MIDI control keyboard. Okay, it's relatively new. It's been out for maybe 2 years tops. Okay. It's got wood on the side. It's a white, and it's got wood on the side. Okay. And you know, it was kind of weird getting that too.
And we'll show a picture of that.
Show that. That's the Arturo
With the wood.
the Key Lab. But what I did find out, which made me happy, was that wood comes off of the Rane.
Oh, okay.
And you have
a straight
it's
mixture.
metal. Yeah, it's
right.
metal on the sides.
Right.
It's not like you're taking it off and exposing anything. You can take the wood off. So
Right.
that was kind of cool. I don't think that Steve's going to take the wood off. I think he
Right.
likes it like that. But me,
Okay.
I would take that
Right,
off.
and you guys can make your own jokes
Yeah,
about the wood.
you can let us know what you think. I mean, comment in the comment section. Wood or no wood?
Wood or no wood?
No pun intended. Wood or no wood? You know, how do you like it? But yeah, it's just, you know, I know they're
I
trying to
think
give
it's
it
got a retro feel.
they're trying to give it a retro feel, a classic feel. I understand what they're going for, but I just personally, you know, there's no other equipment out there that's going to be in this setup
Correct.
that's going to match that.
The ENS mixer does have wood though, the little tiny one, which I'm going to show you here, which is,
That's
I
right.
want this
That's
mixer
right.
so bad. I love this little mixer.
So-
it does have wood.
So who copied who?
I don't know. They were, well, I think wood comes back from like the 70s.
Well, no, but as far as bringing these out
Oh,
now, bringing wood back again.
I don't know. I
You
don't
know.
know. I don't know. Maybe they got a shortage of metal. Now they're
I
going
don't
to
know.
make old wooden. Would
don't
you
know.
guys buy a wooden
I
mixer?
don't know. I don't know. But it's just, my point is, and even with the mixer you're bringing up, there's no other gear, right? Like your CDJs, your 1200s, they don't have wood to match that thing.
They don't have wood. You're right. But maybe this is going to be something that somebody with a nice studio or a nice bedroom style studio is going to have this set right in the middle with their Thorns turntables, which are these.
Sure.
You know, and I don't know, just make it look really retro. Somebody that likes just like that nice clean sound, that nice clean, all the nice preamps are in that stuff. So
Yeah.
I think that's what people are going to be buying that.
It's like for the audiophile
Correct.
DJ.
That's what I meant to say.
That's what it's going to be.
Thank you.
Well, here's a shot of Steve's setup.
Right.
We can show that, and there it is. He's got it in between his two XDJs, and yeah, he's. I think he feels complete now. He's got he's got that setup that he wanted. So, well, again, we want to hear from you. So leave it in the comments. Wood or no wood?
Wood or no wood?
And
how would you run this setup? Where would you put this mixer in your setup? Would you use it with turntables? Would you use it with the CDJs or a controller?
or
I don't know, two controllers.
Yeah,
the tractor controller.
Or would it be just like in a glass box, like in a museum setting with the "Do Not Touch" sign on it?
Right. A do not touch sign on it.
So. But yeah, we want to hear from you. So leave the comments in there, and we'll discuss your comments in the next show for sure.
We would like to know what you guys want us to talk about. Tell us what in the industry, DJ, anything that you guys have in mind that you're like, you know what, we've seen a couple of videos out on YouTube, but nobody's touching up on this topic. What topic do you guys want? The more you guys tell us, the better it is for us to discuss things. Like we said, we're going to keep this very friendly, very just talkative, back and forth, things like that. So tell us what you want us to talk about, and we'll do that.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like a good
We've
idea.
got plenty to talk about too, but we want to hear from you. We want to incorporate what you think in future shows. So definitely leave that all in the comments.
Yep. So, guys, see you next time.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.